What's up, fight fans? Welcome to Mr. Mustache MMA News. Today, I want to discuss last Saturday's main event between Max Holloway and Dustin Poirier for the BMF belt. But before we get into it, don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button to continue getting more MMA content by yours truly to help the channel grow. All right, guys, getting right into it. Max Holloway defeated Dustin Poirier in his retirement fight last Saturday for the BMF championship in a back-and-forth fight that was surprisingly not a fight of the night bonus winner. Both guys showed out. Both guys showed heart. Max really had a point to prove to say, hey, I'm here to stay. Dustin had a point to prove to go out with the W on top in his hometown crowd, right? And very back and forth. Max had a lot of success dropping Dustin. Dustin finding success, dropping Max, almost getting that guillotine later in the fight as well. Just a scrappy back and forth. Just both guys fought valiantly, right? It's just both had a reason. Both had their whys on just for their motivation to go out there and get their hand raised. And it just Max Holloway's was bigger. He was here to stay. And even Dustin said after the fight, he himself rewatched the fight and showed, he fought differently. And that's probably a good indication that he's making the right choice in his retirement. But, I mean, great fight. Great way to go out, even in loss. Max did the whole fucking finger point at the end. Dustin couldn't hang. Max is probably the only guy who can really go out there and do that at the end of a fight, after just war, and then just punk his opponent at the end of the fight. Just genius. Obviously, Dustin goes off into retirement as one of the most exciting UFC fighters of all time. Probably one of the greatest fighters to never win an undisputed belt. Probably top 5, 3. Top of my head, I can't even think of anybody else. And you have Dan Henderson's. But, what a career for Dustin Poirier. Sorry. But this guy, if you look at his resume, just the fucking names, dude, just line up. Conor McGregor's, Eddie Alvarez, Dan Hooker's. Who hasn't the guy fucking beat? And then he been there, done that. Future Hall of Famer, nothing to prove. Even though he didn't win an undisputed belt, it doesn't mean anything. It doesn't have any tarnish on his resume. No asterisk, right? And as for Max, I know that he was talking about Oliveira because Charles, long day. Sorry, guys. He called out Charles for their rematch because Charles was saying that he was hurt in their first fight, and Max was like, what are you even talking about? You said that, but then you got cleared after the fight saying that there was no injury. So that would be a cool fight, I guess, for a rematch for Max. But with him being back at 155, if you look at it, technically he's 2-1, I think, at 155 in UFC. 1-1 with Dustin. And then the fight with Justin Gaethje. So he's 2-0 his last 2 fights at 155. Dominant victories over guys, Gaethje, Poirier. You could say he's pretty close to a title shot, if Arman doesn't show up for his fight with Ilya. You could definitely say that Max Holloway is right up there next for a rematch with Ilya Topuria. But then you have a rematch with Oliveira. There's a lot that you can do at lightweight for Max Holloway. Beneil Dariush just got a big victory. What was I thinking of? Jean Silva, for whatever reason. It's just popping into my head. But there's a lot that you can do with Max Holloway right now at 155 as he's only 33 years old, which is crazy. For him being the only fighter in the entire history of the UFC, weight class, gender, 3,500 significant strikes. Jesus, James. He's still so young. We still got 3-4 years left in Max Holloway. So much tread on his tires has been removed, right? He's so many wars. He's been dropped his last 3 fights after never being dropped. Think about that. But what a fight. What a main event. And whatever Max does next, I'm here to watch. As for Dustin, thank you for everything you've done for us. As fans, can't ask for anything more from an athlete. Guys, that's going to do it for today. Mr. Mustache, MMA News out. Let's fucking go, fight fans.